32. You guessed it. 32 is the moon. It's also the 8 of hearts if you're following the polka deck. Okay, now I'm sure you've got lots of thoughts about the moon. There's all kinds of history and mysticism about the moon. The phases of the moon, how they affect us. It's a lunar eclipse. When people are crazy, we call them a lunatic. That means they're seriously affected with the monthly cycle, or they're a bit crazy. We call them a bit crazy. But we do know that the moon does affect us enormously. The moon is related to your sensitivities, to your changes of your own moods. We know that. Your sleeping pattern, your desires, your hopes. The stars would be more the dreams. The moon would be more your melancholy. Kind of the quiet desires, your own dream world, your own inner wishes, your own, whether it's open or secret, it's your inner sensitivity to something. It's strong feelings and feelings that change, not always stable feelings. It's your inner feelings. A person who in a reading is always surrounded by the symbol of the moon is probably a very sensitive, emotional, or even up and down type of person. Very easy to upset. Professionally, it means you are being challenged. It doesn't indicate success, but it does indicate a tendency to get into the right rhythm of the job. And the time is most associated with the nighttime, because it's evening when the moon does come out. We don't talk about too much of the phases of the time, but we are assuming it's probably one moon phase, which is approximately 4 weeks. So if you ask the question, when will I get the contract of something? And you're asking time, and the answer is the moon, then you can assume that it's one more moon phase. So that's the phase between 2 full moons. So if you're in full moon, it will take you another approximately full moon for the answer to that decision about a contract, something like that. Use your own imagination, and just following these guidelines, depending on the question, the moon will indicate an answer. The fact that it's lounish, loonish, a lunatic, it's cyclic, it's going in it's completely dark and then it's completely white. So this has to do with the personality or the character of the answer to the question. At least things are going to take another month. The moon is not a negative card. It's just not a straight answer card. It does mean in your body, if you're asking a health question, that this does have to do something to do with your cycles of your own body. For a woman, it would be in a menstrual cycle or psychosomatic. It could be internal. It could be your sugar balance cycle. It could be a lack or a deficit in hormonal things that affect your cycle. So keep that in mind when you see the moon come up. And like I said, the up and down and black and white of the situation means that in finances, this indicates a little bit of instability. There's not a definite black, a definite white. Money will come, money will go, but it doesn't show any large gains or large losses. Like I said, with the mouse, it would indicate watch your finances, because perhaps there's been some dealings with your money that you're losing money. So there's the information about card number 32, the moon. And here's a really nice antique picture of the moon I'll leave you with, and then we'll get on to number 33.